Big blind is $20. The gentleman calls. The gentleman calls.
Check.
I fold.
Raise. Fold.
Turn. Player checks. The gentleman calls. The gentleman wins $1,192.
Raise.
All in with $123. Flop.
I raise.
Fold.
The river.
I knew I was good.
Welcome to the Saloon of Fort Stockton. Big blind is $8.
Fold.
I fold.
That's it. Those chips are mine.
I fold.
Fold.
I fold. Fold.
I raise.
The gentleman calls. Flop.
I fold.
The gentleman wins $111.
Fold.
Fold.
The gentleman calls. The miss calls.
Raise.
Fold. I fold.
The gentleman calls. Flop.
Fold.
The gentleman wins $258. The big blind is raised to $12.
Fold.
Man, I'm good. I got you.
Raise. Fold. Fold.
Fold.
I fold.
I raise.
These are real skills.
Fold. Fold.
I raise.
I fold.
That's a lot to bet.
Look out for me.
The big blind is raised to $16.
I fold.
Hey, I'm doing pretty well.
I fold.
I fold.
Fold.
The lady calls.
I check.
Flop.
Check. I fold.
Turn.
Check. Check.
All in with $533. Split pot.
Fold.
Fold. I got you.
I fold.
The gentleman calls.
Fold.
Fold.
Flop. Turn.
I check. I raise. I got you.
The big blind is raised to $20. The gentleman calls.
I raise. Fold. Fold.
Fold. Fold.
I fold.
The gentleman calls. Flop.
Check. I check. Check. Fold. Fold.
The gentleman wins $170. The lady calls.
Fold.
The miss calls.
I fold.
The miss wins $546.
I fold.
Fold. Raise.
Fold.
I fold.
I check. Raise. Look out for me.
Fold.
The gentleman calls.
Fold.
I fold.
The gentleman calls.
Raise.
The miss calls. Flop.
Check.
Raise.
The gentleman calls. Turn.
Check. I raise.
The gentleman calls.
I check.
All in $444. All in with $352. The gentleman wins $1,485. The big blind is raised to $30.
That's a lot to
I'll
raise.
Fold. I fold.
All in with $220. Flop. The river.
I win.
The gentleman calls. The flop.
I check.
Check.
I fold.
I fold.
Raise. Those chips are mine.
I fold.
The gentleman calls. Flop.
Check.
Player checks. Turn.
Raise.
Fold.
I gotcha.
The gentleman calls. The gentleman calls. The madam calls.
Check.
Player checks. Turn.
I check.
The river. All in with $143.
Man, I'm good.
The big blind is raised to $50. The gentleman calls. The madam calls. The flop. Player checks. Turn.
I check.
Check.
I check.
Player checks.
Man, I'm good.
I fold.
Check. Raise.
These are real skills. Fold.
Fold.
The gentleman calls. The madam calls. Turn.
I fold.
The gentleman wins $460.
I fold.
Split pot. The big blind is raised to $100.
I'm the winner.
I fold.
That's a lot to bet.
Fold.
Flop.
I check. These are real skills. Wow, I'm shaking.
The gentleman calls. The gentleman calls.
I check.
I check.
Player checks.
Man, I'm good.
The gentleman calls. The madam calls.
Raise.
Give me the chips.
The big blind is raised to $150.
I knew I was good.
The lady calls.
I raise.
The madam wins $2,000.
Fold.
The gentleman calls. All in with $178. The flop. Turn. The river.
I knew I was good. I fold.
The madam calls.
I check.
I check.
I check.
Player checks.
Check.
Check.
All in with $515. The big blind is raised to $200.
Give me the chips.
The miss calls. Flop. All in with $322. Turn.
I should have won, you know. Sorry. I won.
The gentleman calls. The miss calls. All in with $493.
Check.
All in with $1,462. Total pot is $800.
I gotcha.
Big blind is $20.
I fold.
The gentleman calls. The gentleman calls.
I check.
Turn. Player checks the river.
I raise
Ah,
the fold.
The gentleman wins $830. The gentleman calls. The gentleman wins $750. The gentleman calls.
I raise.
The gentleman calls.
Raise. Fold.
The gentleman wins $319.
I raise.
Fold, I fold.
I check. Fold.
The gentleman wins $364.
Fold.
The gentleman calls.
Fold, I fold.
The gentleman calls. The gentleman calls.
I fold.
The flop.
I raise. I got you.
Fold.
The gentleman calls. Flop.
I check. I raise. I got you. Wow, I'm shaking. I fold.
Raise. I fold.
The gentleman wins $461.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well.
Welcome to the Saloon of Fort Stockton. Big blind is $16.
Fold. I fold.
I fold.
I fold.
The gentleman calls.
Raise.
I fold.
I fold.
Fold. Fold.
Fold.
Fold.
The miss wins $772.
I fold.
I fold.
The madam wins $182. The big blind is raised to $20.
Give me the chips. Fold.
I fold.
I
I
fold.
fold.
Wow, I'm shaking. I raise.
I got you.
The gentleman wins $138. The miss calls.
I fold.
I fold.
Fold.
Fold. Fold.
I fold.
The gentleman wins $608.
Fold.
Fold.
I fold.
Fold.
I win.
The big blind is raised to $30.
Fold.
That's a lot to bet. I fold.
Man, I'm good.
Player has left the table.
I fold.
The miss calls. The madam calls. Flop.
Raise.
I'm the winner.
Sorry, I won.
The miss calls.
Fold.
Fold.
Flop.
Raise.
Raise. I win!
The big blind is raised to $50.
Fold.
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 Player checks. River.
Raise. I'm the winner.
I raise.
Fold.
These are real skills.
The gentleman calls.
I fold.
Flop.
I raise.
Raise.
I fold.
The lady calls. Turn. Player checks.
I raise.
Hey, I'm doing pretty well.
A new player has joined the table.
Fold.
Fold. Look out for me.
The big blind is raised to $100.
Fold.
I fold.
I fold.
I must fold.
I fold.
All in $167. Flop.
Check. I fold.
River.
Give me the chips.
That's a lot to bet.
The gentleman calls.
I must
Oh, fold.
The gentleman calls.
I check.
Player checks. Turn.
I check.
Raise.
Fold.
I fold.
I fold.
The river. The gentleman wins $586.
Fold. I raise.
Fold.
Fold. I fold.
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 I fold.
The gentleman wins $914. The lady calls.
I fold.
must fold.
The madam calls.
Raise.
I fold.
chips are mine.
The big blind is raised to $150.
I must fold. I fold.
I raise.
Hey, those chips are mine.
I fold.
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 I fold.
The flop. Turn.
Check.
River.
These are real skills.
Fold.
Give me the chips.
Fold.
The gentleman calls. The gentleman calls.
I check.
The flop.
I check.
I check.
Player checks.
I got ya.
This player is out
Player
of money.
has
Left the table. The big blind is raised to $200. The gentleman calls. Flop.
I check.
Check, please.
Player checks. The river. All in with $1,504.
Man, I'm good.
The gentleman calls.
Man, I'm good.
The madam
Player
has
wins.
left the table.
Raise.
Fold.
The flop.
I check. I raise.
Fold.
The miss wins $1,815. Big blind is $20. The gentleman calls.
Raise. I fold.
The gentleman calls.
Fold.
The gentleman calls. Flop.
Check.
I raise.
The gentleman calls. The river. The gentleman wins $287.
I raise. I fold.
Fold. Fold. I fold.
I fold.
The gentleman wins $360.
Wow, I'm shaking. I fold. Raise.
The gentleman calls. Flop.
I check.
I check.
I check.
Player checks.
Phew, that's a lot. I fold.
Well, I knew I was good.
Welcome to the Saloon of Fort Stockton. Big blind is $16.
I fold.
I fold.
I
Fold,
fold.
I fold.
Fold.
Raise.
I fold.
I fold. The gentleman wins $204.
Fold.
Fold.
Caramba. I fold.
That's it. Those chips are mine.
That's a lot to bet. Fold.
Fold, I fold.
Ooh, I knew I was good.
The big blind is raised to $20. The gentleman calls.
Pardon, those chips are mine.
Fold.
I fold.
I
Fold.
The flop.
I check.
Turn.
Check.
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 Player checks.
Caramba. I fold.
Ooh, I knew I was good.
The gentleman calls.
fold.
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 The gentleman calls. The flop. Player checks. Player checks.
I fold.
Oh man, I am good. I fold.
I fold.
Fold, I fold.
I check.
The flop.
Check. Raise. I knew I was good.
The big blind is raised to $30.
Raise.
Fold.
The madam calls.
I win.
The miss wins $209.
Fold.
Fold.
Fold, I fold.
The gentleman calls.
Raise.
Fold.
I check. I fold.
The gentleman wins $350.
Fold.
The gentleman calls. The gentleman calls.
Check.
Raise.
Fold.
I raise.
All in $476. The river. The gentleman wins. Player has left the table.
I fold.
Wow, I'm shaking.
Raise.
Fold, I fold.
The gentleman calls. The flop. Turn.
I check.
I check.
I am the winner.
The big blind is raised to $50.
Fold.
The madam calls.
I fold.
The flop.
Check.
I raise.
Fold, I fold.
The miss calls. Turn.
Wow,
I
shaking.
fold.
Fold.
I check.
I fold.
I fold.
The gentleman wins $413.
I fold.
I fold. The gentleman calls. The gentleman calls.
I raise.
Fold, I fold.
The gentleman calls. The flop.
Check. I check. Fold.
River. The gentleman wins $667.
I knew I was good.
A new player has joined the table. The big blind is raised to $100.
Fold.
Fold. These are real skills. Fold, I fold. Phew, that's a lot to bear. Fold.
I fold.
I must
I check.
fold.
Player checks.
I check.
Fold.
I check. I win.
The madam wins $550.
Fold. Fold, I fold.
I
Fold.
I raise.
Caramba. I fold.
Flop.
Check.
All in with $467.
Phew, that's a lot to bear. Fold.
The gentleman calls.
I fold.
The lady calls.
Fold.
Flop.
Are you ready?
I fold.
Sorry, I won.
The big blind is raised to $150. The gentleman calls.
I fold.
Raise.
Fold.
Fold, I fold.
Hey, I'm doing pretty well.
I fold.
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 Caramba. I fold.
Man, I'm good.
Oh, I am
fold.
a king.
Sorry, but I won.
I
I
fold.
raise, por favor. Fold.
Fold.
I must fold. Caramba. I fold. Fold.
The gentleman wins $1,590. The big blind is raised to the winner takes $300.
I fold.
Wow. Yeah,
Fold.
shaking.
Oh, I am a shaking.
I check.
Oh, I am a shaking.
Check.
Check. Check.
Check.
The gentleman wins $3,104. This player is out of money. Has left the table.
I fold.
Man, I'm good. What luck? Yeah, I'm doing pretty well.
This player is the big blind left the table. The flop. All in $1,056. Turn. River.
Sorry, I won.
All in with $491.
Well, check.
All in $2,512. The gentleman wins $3,494. Big blind is $20. The gentleman calls.
Fold.
Check.
Raise.
I fold.
That's it. Those chips are mine.
The miss calls. The gentleman calls. Flop. Raise. Sorry, I won. All in $19. The gentleman calls.
Check.
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 I check. Player checks.
I win.
Player has left the table. The gentleman calls. The miss calls.
I check.
Check.
Check. The madam calls. Turn.
I check.
Player checks.
Check.
I check.
Player checks.
That's it. Those chips are mine. I fold.
I check. I fold. The gentleman wins $70.
Fold.
Raise.
Yeehaw! I'm the winner. I fold.
Raise. I knew I was good.
I raise.
Fold.
I check.
I check. The miss calls. I fold.
I check.
The river.
Look out for me. Raise.
I fold.
The gentleman calls.
Flop.
I raise. The gentleman calls. Check. Check. The madam calls. The gentleman wins $613.
Fold.
I fold.
Raise.